Saturday. Oh my gosh, what an episode of Memphis Wrestling 228. Red, white, and bruised. Hello, everybody. I am Dustin Starr coming to you live from vacation, and you can see beautiful weather. I'm taking a little bit of time away for a second from family to watch episode 228 with you guys, live chat, now a live reaction where I can answer all of your questions, talk about the things that you want to talk about on episode 228, maybe the hits, the misses, and oh my goodness, our first ever Lenny's Sub hot dog eating contest. And man, oh man, the Phenom Jazz in the main event was absolutely awesome. I loved every single bit of this episode. Special forces were off the chain. You guys put in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like. Let's talk all about it. John Roser, I thought, was like low-key MVP on the show because I didn't really know what to expect sitting down with him. And I'm a big fan of his broadcast work and, of course, Chris Vernon show, but broadcast work for The Hustle because I'm sitting 2 seats from him. I'm PA and he's color commentator. And he gets so loud, I can hear him a couple of seats down. And I'm like, man, we've got to have Johnny Wrestling. We got to have Roser call wrestling. And so finally we did. Been working on it for actually years, to be honest with you, trying to get him and Vernon on. CJ Blaine's in the house. Big day for CJ Blaine on Independence Day weekend. That was awesome. What's up, Eddie? Is there a member only today? Patrick, if we don't do it here in just a moment, then we will definitely do it here in just a little while before the weekend is up, because we definitely need to have some members only talk, especially after this episode. What's up, Brian? Thomas is in the house. Hello there, Dustin, my friend. What's going on? Patrick, Thomas, Eddie, CJ, Blaine, Mikey, what's going on, man? Ronald's in the house. House is filling up here. If you guys have anything you want to say about today's episode, put it in the comments and let's talk about it. There were a lot of questions that were going on in the live chat as well, so you can put those here and we'll talk about it. Huge week coming up. July 12th, that's next Saturday. We're going to be back in Little Rock, Arkansas for the Arkansas Travelers. It's Luchador Wrestling Night, and I've already got the idea in my mind that we are going to have former WWE United States Champion Luchador Kalisto going one-on-one with the boss, Tim Bosby. Plus, it is going to be off the chain. If you guys are near Little Rock, go ahead and make the trip and come out and see us. Ben, what's going on, Ben? Ronald, Ben, Brian, Jeffrey. I don't think the battle of the CJs is over yet. I don't know. It looks like CJ Blaine and the Phenom Jazz not only whooped some butt, but then got a little retribution in the end with that whooping with the belt. So I don't know if they're going to want any more of that. Shout out to Coach Pillar, Murray Collin. He's in the chat. Got to see his run from London. And also big announcement, Rikishi is coming with the Pontotoc Run Club and Memphis Wrestling to help raise money for St. Jude. And that's going down on Friday, August the 22nd. Tickets are on sale right now, and all the ringside area will be sold out, hands down. Those are all the tickets that are being sold right now. You'll want to get that VIP experience, so that way we can get that event lanyard and get an autograph by Rikishi. Also, man, bring your Brian Christopher and your Too Cool stuff. Jay Uso stuff. Yeet. Rikishi, perfect timing for him. Those tickets are at memphiswrestling.tv. Hope you had a happy and safe Independence Day, says Eddie Kane Main. You too. I'm still out here. We'll be out here, I think, until late tomorrow. And then heading back to Memphis. We've got some training with Blake Christian coming up on Monday at the WrestleCenter. I can't wait. And you guys can train with us, WrestleCenter901.com. Let's get back to it. Thomas, Jimmy Blaylock got a Twinkie in his mouth at the end. You know, that's almost like the aftermath here, the afterthought of it, other than Ray Collins being slammed through a table full of glizzies, and that is the quote of the day. John Roser was so funny. He's covered in glizzies. I thought it was absolutely tremendous. Jimmy Blaylock, then you got a Twinkie shoved in his mouth. Great show. Love the ending, says Rob. Thank you, brother. Thank you for joining me here. Ronald, good afternoon. My road trip and adventure is in the house. It is too cool, Coach Billy. You're right about that. What's up, Jason? How are you? I'm a few weeks behind, so I'm catching up with you on UWN right now. Scorpio Sky is going to be in action tomorrow on the program. You guys can see that. The premiere is already scheduled, so you can see it. Set a reminder so you can watch Championship Wrestling tomorrow. Craig's in the house. What's up, Craig S.? Happy 4th of July from yesterday. Yeah, happy Independence Day weekend, everybody. What an episode of Memphis Wrestling today. Also, not only did we air on THV 11 Plus, in Little Rock, not only WBBJ in Jackson, Tennessee, not only WMC Action News 5 Plus here in Memphis or there in Memphis, and not only on Fight, not only on YouTube, but then also on the flagship WMC Channel 5 tomorrow at 11 a.m. There is another playing of Red, White, and Bruised, and it is going to be awesome. Big shout out to Channel 5. I was the only Brit that celebrated 4th of July for the USA. Eddie Cademain, have you ever thought about making programs for the TV tapings? Yes, Eddie, we actually have. Like maybe old school programs with one fold, like an 8.5 by 11 with a one fold. That would be pretty cool. We could do that. I mean, if there's some interest, we would love to do that actually. But yeah, Undertaker's in the house. The Undertaker, is it the Undertaker? No, I don't think so. Anyway, what's up, Howard? Jimmy Blaylock's a party pooper. Oh yeah, you would have thought that Jimmy Blaylock would love nothing better than a hot dog eating contest, but my 4th is awesome. My 4th is still going, brother. A moment of silence for the brave table. It died too young. Oh my gosh, a moment of silence for Ray Collins. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Everybody hates this dude in the locker room, and I'm not even kidding. I could not have felt better about Ray Collins being slammed through that table. And yeah, there's concrete under there, and I love that even more. And for John Rosa to say he's covered in glizzies, it was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. The only thing that could have been better than Ray Collins getting his ass slammed through that table would be Jimmy Blaylock getting his slammed through the table. What's up, Undertaker? I see your comments. Undertaker's in the chat. Yeet says Sinyanga. Next week, Sunday is Evolution. I can't wait to see it. Alex, I'll throw you out of here. You keep begging. Mama and CJ Money look more like a team with matching wife beaters. Oh my gosh, how great was it to have the Phenom Jazz get in the ring and whoop Mama Money's butt, and then turn around and whoop CJ Money's butt, and then turn around and have CJ Blaine whoop their butt, and then get that belt at the end. I absolutely loved it. What's up, Deepak? How are you? I am from Memphis, Tennessee, brother. This is Memphis Wrestling. Great episode, says Brian. I appreciate that. Deepak in the house, saying hello to everybody. When is Memphis Wrestling coming to Ohio? Likely never. You can travel to Memphis at the WrestleCenter and come see us live. Hoosie's in the house. What's going on? Murray says, I still owe Jimmy Blaylock a receipt for dodging me 2 years ago at Rumble on the Trail benefiting St. Jude. Potentially. Go get you some, Coach Pillar. Everyone ignoring you. No, Undertaker, it's just that you have the fakest, lamest name and you have not brought anything to the table with the chat. So say something that means something and then we can talk about it. Other than that, we're going to throw you out of here is what we're going to do. Last Sunday on UWN, there were 3 WWA ID prospects on the show. Very cool out in California. Getting some love out there. Hey, will you shout out my friend? No, I don't know. Why would I? You can go ahead and hit the little dollar sign down there and send the kids some money, and then we'll do a little shout out or something. Andy, because I'm about to crash out. We can make that happen. All right. I don't know about you guys, but let's put this guy in timeout. It's just annoying. Sorry, man. I can't deal with it. Yep. Over the top rope. Undertaker, both feet hit the floor. You're done for a minute. Let me get caught back up. Hold on. Twinkie eating contest. I saw that. All right. Okay, Coach Pillar, Twinkie eating contest. That'd be cool. You versus Hollywood Jimmy in a Twinkie eating contest. I think that would be cool. Patrick Moore. That did something that didn't think happened before. You had someone appear on both your show and UWN in the same week. I'm not sure what you're talking about on that one, but probably Scorpio Sky, I imagine. Jason says you're my favorite wrestler. Well, thanks, brother, but I don't wrestle anymore. I think the WrestleCenter needs a section for the YouTube members. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be freaking awesome. Let's develop that idea, Eddie. I would love that. All movie trailers are in the house. What's up? Mark Lee, stop begging, bro. I think Ray Collins has been retired. I think his back is broken. I would be happy to never see Ray Collins ever again. Take off my sunglasses. No, I will not do that. Just because you asked, I won't do that. They need Kane back. That's got to be Kane. All movie trailer in the house. Not sure what he's talking about either. There's a lot of weirdos in here today asking for phone numbers and all sorts of stuff. Jason is here. Winner of Goldberg Gunther gets Ric Flair for the belt. Oh, my gosh. All right, I do have a bet with Devin Walker who I do a podcast with, Grind City Wrestling and Grind City Media. If Goldberg wins the World Heavyweight Championship, he's got to shave his face and also come on the podcast shirtless. Can't wait for that. All right, all movie trailer. We're going to throw you out of here too. You're gone for a minute. Sorry, pal. Be cool. Mark Lee, you're getting thrown over the top rope as well. Anybody else? Who else wants to get thrown over the top rope? That's cool. Marty McFly's in the house. What did he say? Ooh, let's see. Hold on. Marty McFly. Kane is needed back in WWE. Not sure that I agree with that. I'm going to start a petition, so Miss Maria will have to let you do the hair on vacation, buddy. I've been on the beach all day, guys. Are you kidding me? Other than coming up and doing the show. Pika, I have no idea, guys. Marco and Mike will be epic. Let's talk about that for just a second. Who would win in that contest? Mike Anthony says he's the greatest internet champion of all time, and he might be. But hang time Marco Harris, man, knocking off Aaron Roberts, and now today beating St. Washington. I would love to see Mike versus Marco. What's up, Kartik? John's in the house. Dustin, I hope you're well, my brother. Doing good. Hope you are too. Pro wrestling is the greatest of all time. I agree. Kartkin says he's from India. What's up? How are you? Hey, Glenn. Robert, ever thought of bringing in Kenny King? No, I have not. Should I? Pika, what's your opinion on Talatonga's debut? I don't think much of it. I think it's going to be very hard to remember all their names. Kartik, I'm doing good. Thomas, I think that was great. Pika, kaboom. All right, let's see. I can't wait to see Rikishi. Oh, yeah. Rikishi on August 22nd in Tupelo at the Tupelo Super Show, benefiting St. Jude. And then on Sunday, August 24th, 2 days later, he's going to be at the WrestleCenter. And you know that will sell out. It's probably already sold out, to be honest with you. Rob says Special Forces versus the Disorderlies, 2 tag team premiere today. The big mains better watch out. I love Special Forces, man. I'm a huge fan. James is a military vet. And, of course, Jason has been training at the WrestleCenter as well. He has hard work, dedication, and he is an American. So these two guys are going to make a great team. They picked up a big victory. It's a miracle I haven't been thrown over the top rope yet, Bo. We like you, Bo. You're not trolling. You're just being a heel. We like that, but I don't have time for the other stuff. You know that. No, Twinkies make me sick. Why don't you do a chocolate Twinkie? How does a Twinkie make you sick, Coach Pillar? I like Talatonga's debut too, says Pika. Okay. Right, Thomas. We can arrange that, Bo. We can throw you over the top rope. Nightwing says, who is Ray Collins? Exactly. Boom. Somebody clip this and make it a reel. Who is Ray Collins anyway? Has anyone heard from Lurvy or Ken Terminated? Actually, that's a good point. I haven't seen Lurvy in a couple weeks or Ken Terminated. So if anybody knows them outside of the YouTube chat, I really would like to know if they're doing okay or whatever. At least you believe in me, Thomas, says Bo. Jason says The Undertaker's the best wrestler of all times. He's my legend wrestler from the 90s, since the 90s. Yeah, and he also started here in Memphis, Tennessee. Joseph Middleton says, me. I don't know what that means. If you want to clarify. Yes, next week's going to be busy for WWE. It is. I cannot wait. Those are going to be some awesome shows. And then also, of course, AEW has their big show as well. Patrick says, Scorpio Sky. What about Scorpio Sky getting that Memphis Karma? You could say whatever you want to say, but we hadn't seen Scorpio Sky in years on AEW. And the moment he walks through that curtain on Memphis Wrestling, the moment that it airs, the moment we put out the clips, all of a sudden, our boy is getting some recognition. He's back on Collision. Spoiler alert, I believe that's going down tonight. Shout out to Scorpio Sky. I texted him a big congratulations. Can't wait to see what went down. But I do believe that there's some Memphis Karma involved. Medib is in the house. Bro, you from where? I'm from Memphis. We all know that. I see SmackDown last night. It was awesome. I watched SmackDown. Dustin the Troll Slayer Star. Oh, yeah. Well, just throw him over the top rope. I don't have time for this. Congratulations to CJ Blaine. Mama needed a spanking, too. Also, it was very cool that, one of our trainees from the WrestleCenter has clawed and scraped and scratched and just blood, sweat, and tears all the way to the main event with a future WWE Hall of Famer, Jazz. I thought it was really, really cool. Nice comeuppance for CJ Blaine. Big things in the future for him. Thomas says, because WWE has Great American Bash on Saturday night's main event, and Sunday's Evolution, all women's. I'll be watching every single one of those. I can promise you that. Ben said, I think there's time for Marco to be champion in MW. What would you agree? Well, Ben, I mean, we saw him basically tell Mike Anthony that he wanted a shot. Basically, like, I'm not going to come at you from behind. Hey, I want that opportunity. So I think we'll see it. Mike basically put it out there. He issues an open challenge every single week. Anybody could answer that challenge. Marco, all you have to do is answer. Eddie K. Man says, when you were wrestling, what did you have in your wrestling bag? A case of moose. What does that mean? Case of moose? No. I use Got to Be Glued. So I always had the hairspray in there, of course, and the comb. Had a mirror. You have to have some baby oil in there. In my case, I use fake tan. So I had fake tanner in there as well, and some workout bands so you can get a good pump. And then I had my outfit. Most of my outfit came in like a carry bag, like a suit, because I didn't want it to get wrinkled, along with my Maria's dress. So anything weird? I had a wrestling license in there, wrist tape in there, my wrestling shoes in there, maybe extra underwear and socks or something. That's about all I had in my wrestling bag, I believe. I think that's a good question. Nightwing says WWE's horrible. I love WWE. George says, who's your favorite WWE superstar? It's got to be Roman Reigns and John Cena. I do love me some Cody Rhodes, too, so those are my three top. Tuning in from Australia. What's up, the Sarge? Thank you so much. George says, what do you think about AEW? I think AEW is good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good. I like it. Some of it's not good, but it doesn't matter. I like all wrestling. Big Man's got this, man. The Big Man sure did make an impact today. I thought Big John Dalton was going to eat that whole plate of hot dogs, too. I was actually disappointed a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Big John Dalton's watching this. I say, man, I figured Big John Dalton would mow through those hot dogs, baby. I've seen you at the Mexican restaurant. I've seen you eating. Well, you fell asleep before the pizza even got there. But yeah, I've seen Big John Dalton, and I think you could probably take down more wieners than that. Thomas says his is Roman Reigns. George says, like, done, sub, done. Thank you, brother. Everybody else needs to do that. Go ahead and take that like button, Slap City. Go ahead and subscribe. We're here every single Saturday without stop. I mean, it's been every single Saturday and then Sunday, too, for the last 6 years at noon on Saturday. Glenn says Special Forces versus Slaughterhouse. Let's throw them right into the fire, huh? And what a little funny thing with Vibe Check. They almost ended up in big trouble with Slaughterhouse today. Justin Torkelson says, where is Mackenzie Morgan? Who knows? That's a topic for members only, but who knows? Not my day to keep up with her. Kenny wasting his talent in AEW. I don't think anybody's wasting anything in AEW because they're getting paid to be there, and they're developing, and they're on worldwide television. They're about to draw their largest crowd in America on July 12th next week. Andrea, AEW is not bad. No, AEW is not bad. Andrea hates it, but that's all right. You can like and not like whatever you want. I saw CM Punk dressed like John Cena last Monday, and he told John Cena he a punk for life. Well, you know what? I thought that was so cringy. I really thought it was just not good. Coach Pillar says Goldberg's coming after Goldberg wins the championship. Good point, Coach Pillar. Once Goldberg defeats Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, Gilbert is coming to Memphis the very next week. Mama Money can throw me over the top rope, says Rob. Oh, my. She might. She's tough, too, by the way. Did Scorpio Sky start out in championship wrestling from Hollywood? Yes, he did. That's where he was many, many years ago. I think that's how he was pretty much discovered. What's up, James? Discovered from AEW is more than likely through Dave Marquez and United Wrestling Network. What about the chair shots from Toomer? Oh, my gosh. Are you serious? I thought we were going to have to call Regional 1. What about Secret Service getting his face smashed in? Do you see the blood? Toomer was pissed, bro. He was real mad. Cody Rhodes, glad you say that, Dustin. Will Roman be back? I think Roman's back like Monday, I think. What's up, Manjeet? How are you? I've got a couple more minutes here. If you guys have something you want to talk about on today's episode, from top to bottom, this might have been one of my favorite episodes ever, especially the Lenny's Subs hot dog eating contest. Lenny's was not really happy about that, just so you guys know. We had a hot dog eating contest planned, and it ended up getting ruined. I hope they watch back the footage and like it more than they did previously. Who would take out the Beast Simon? I have no idea, but we did get an update on the gun show. He's out 8 to 12 weeks. And I do think that most of that had to do with Psycho Simon. Of course, the gun show is no spring chicken, so all those bumps and bruises throughout the years, all those fights with Mike Anthony and Kay Toomer and Aaron Roberts all throughout these years just really take a toll on you. And then when Psycho Simon decides to have no rules, what are you going to do? And So unfortunately, gun show out 8 to 12 weeks, but should be back better than ever. What's next? What next is Mike Anthony and Tim Bosby against Aaron Roberts and St. Washington? I don't know, Jason. Sounds like you went to the TV taping, but I think we're supposed to get Marco Harris versus Mike Anthony. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are the best in WWE. What's up, J Up? How are you? I'm not sure, George, why you're asking me about Roman. I don't know why you're asking about Cody. This is the Memphis Wrestling chat. George, I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm not here for WWE talk. Did Nixie XS train at the WrestleCenter? No, she did not. I think she trained in St. Louis. Manjeet says, come to India. I will meet you, explore India tradition, fruit, and explore heritage place. Come, just enjoy. I wish I could, Manjeet. Thank you for the invite. I'd love to bring Memphis Wrestling with me. As far as I know he's from SoCal, yeah. What's up, Ali? How are you? Ate more hot dogs than Big John. Rob, I ate more hot dogs than Big John Dalton last night. Are you kidding me? It's almost like he mailed it in. He phoned it in. Maybe he wanted Reagan to win. Shout out to Shadow Warriors mom. And also Buddy Jones. What the hell did Buddy Jones say on the live microphone today? And we didn't bleep it? Target says not much. Up early for training session. Student of wrestling for 4 years now. Awesome. Well, best wishes, man. Keep grinding. Slaughterhouse is special. I like Zay getting some comeuppance from Marco. What do you think about SmackDown moving from a 3-hour to a 2-hour? I don't dislike it. I always liked the fact that Raw was 3 and SmackDown was easier to watch. But then I really did like SmackDown being 3 because I would tune in late and still be able to watch. So it's just my viewing habits is all. But it probably should have been 2 all along. Can King Cobra book Tessa Blanchard versus Nixie XS? Also, like, we have been in touch with Tessa Blanchard here recently, Eddie K. made. So it could potentially happen. But I don't know. Nixie XS, that would be a good matchup, I think. George, Thomas Cody's great. Okay, more of that. Who's your favorite wrestler? Who your favorite wrestler was? I'd have just said Cody, Roman, and Cena. WWE Undertaker, Roman Reigns. Block wrestler. Who's my favorite wrestler in AEW? Ooh. My favorite Scorpio Sky is one of my favorites in AEW. I do like Hangman. I like Hangman. I mean, my favorites are not going to be the usual favorites in AEW. Like, their top guys are cool and all that kind of stuff, but I like a lot of them, the middle card people, like your Wardlows and stuff like that. Dustin, are you excited for All In? I don't even know what the card is. Is that the Texas one? Is that All In Texas? Is that what that is? Because I think Hangman should win the belt. All right, let me get caught up. Hey, Dustin, love seeing Jazz drop Mama Money. How about you? I was going to say it was my favorite part of the show. Hot dog eating contest is hard to beat, but yeah, it was very good to see Mama Money get that butt whoop. Looks like one of the Blaylock security got his nose broken. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to have some extended footage. It's going to air next week. Oh, brother is real messed up. I actually think he's got to have surgery on his nose, and that's no cap. And if I can, I'm going to get footage of it. Yeah, he got headbutted right in the face during all that commotion. And if you noticed, he stayed on the ground and he stayed there almost like, what do I do? And my face is busted. So there's some extended footage that we'll show you next week. And I'll try to get that up here for members only. Actually, Eddie, I'll try to post that this afternoon to where you can see the aftermath from that because it didn't look pretty. Yeah, he broke the nose. I don't even exactly know the details. Something to do with the breathing and the passageways, how it was broke or whatever. But he's gonna have to have surgery on his nose, so we won't see that Secret Service probably for a while. Yeah, Toomer laid in some shots. Also, shout out to Jay Smooth for taking that ass whooping the way that he did because Kate Toomer swung that chair harder than I've ever seen anybody swing it. And if you go back and watch the Hollywood Clicks previous attacks on Kate Toomer, they hit him in the head, unprotected head shots. Literally they broke a chair over Kate Toomer's back. And that's no cap. We don't have fake chairs or plastic chairs or tin chairs or whatever. We don't have that at the WrestleCenter. We have solid steel chairs, and that's exactly what Kate Toomer used on the Not So Secret Service and on Jay Smooth. Thomas, soon there will be a first ever WWE Champions book, man and woman. I am working diligently to make that happen in Memphis, Tennessee. Thomas says, Britt Baker. I love Britt Baker. Randy Orton, John Cena in a singles match. We saw that, didn't we already? Well, that's for the audience member who loses their chair to a wrestler. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you brought that up, Rob, because there is one mangled ass steel chair that we always try to get Bear to sit in, my father-in-law, Dirty Bear. And he sits over there near the Ghost River wall with Noah. And we put him in this smashed up chair just to see if he'll say anything about it. All right, a couple more minutes, guys. Wardlow, he's in American Gladiators. That's where he is. Hated it for the hot dog man. Worried about the Twinkie man when Jimmy came out. Oh, the hot dog man. I forgot about that. He took a hell of a steel chair right in the back. How you feel about Seth freaking Rollins LA Knight? I think it'll be a good match, but I feel like Rollins got to win it. I miss Fuego del Sol. You might be the only one, Rob. I'm half kidding. That was just a cheap shot. But Fuego, I don't know why he took the mask off. I mean, if I was going to book that guy, I would book Fuego del Sol. I wouldn't book the dude without the mask. I like the new Psycho Simon title belt. Oh, debuting soon on Memphis Wrestling. Is it my internet or is the chat freezing? Am I freezing, guys? Sucks, Miss Jericho. He needs to go back where he belongs. I'm doing pretty well so far. Been entered into a tournament to raise money. Oh, that's very cool. Bet there could be a surprise at Evolution. Okay, just getting caught up real quick. Dustin Starr, besides WWE, what wrestling do you watch? I watch all wrestling. AEW, WWE, NXT, as much TNA wrestling as I can. Ray Collins is getting a big head since Jimmy started managing him. Now he has more swelling. I don't think we'll ever see Ray Collins again, guys. More on that on members only. But dude got his back broke today by K Toomer. Hangman Page better win next week or I'll shave my entire body. Robert, we're going to hold you to that. Where are you from, bud? I said it like 10 times. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. This is Memphis Wrestling, bud. By the way, I hate Bud. Don't call me Bud, bro. Like to see Dinkins shave his body and his hair. Oh my gosh. What's up, Glenn? How are you? All right, wrapping things up. I got just a minute. You guys want to put any last comments in the chat? Any last questions? Shark Boy will be appearing on the show next week. Also on the 12th, as I said, we're at the Arkansas Travelers with WWE United States Champion Kalisto. That's going to be awesome. And then coming up on July 17th and 18th, it's Memphis Wrestling Kids Camp, and it's nearly sold out. So you guys, if you're waiting to register your kid, want to do it right now. So that's next Thursday and Friday. And then, let's see, that's 17th, 18th. And then on the 20th, we've got Gilbert. So that's the following Sunday. Gilbert will be there as well as James Ellsworth. Andrea says, hi, Dustin. What do you think about Seth Rollins' cool new Money in the Bank briefcase? I haven't seen Rollins. I did see Naomi's. Just that I love what you're doing. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, said, just that I love what you're doing. I appreciate that. Moxley's George's favorite. Chatbots are real today. I'm not sure what a chatbot is. Do you know what a chatbot is? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a fake person? How about ROH? Do you like it? I haven't watched Ring of Honor and probably since a Memphis Wrestler was on there. But I don't get a chance to watch Ring of Honor. I don't know. It's something about. Okay, Maria's taking me technically here. Like I don't watch all wrestling. I can't watch. It's physically impossible to watch all wrestling. But Ring of Honor is particularly. I haven't followed it. I guess so. Unless there's somebody on there that I know, I don't really check out. I checked it out when Lance Archer was on there. Is Gilbert coming back? Really, Gilbert? That's coming up on July 20th at the WrestleCenter. Talk about Money in the Bank. How about Naomi's caution tape? I love that. I saw that one. That was awesome. Somebody says your mom's a bot. I know he's not talking to me. The ones you're kicking, fake people commenting. Oh, so they have fake people that come in here just to talk shit, so I'll kick them out? That's pretty cool. Brian says ROH is horrible. I've heard. I've heard. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'm going to come back on here in a little bit and do a members only. I'm probably going to try to have a couple of more drinks so I can really talk candidly to Patrick. I'm just joking. Chatbots are a program that jerks use to annoy people. Oh, so we're popular enough or people like us enough to create a chatbot to come in? That's pretty crazy. Nixie was on ROH. That's probably the last time I watched it when Nixie was on there. Or Nix, or I know MKZ did a job on there as well. Usually it's like a 2-second squash match, so I don't watch it very long. All right, guys, that's all the time I got, man. I will see you guys later. If you're not a member of Members Only, you'll want to join so we can talk some trash later. Andrea has one last question. Who do you think will win TNA World Championship at Slammiversary? I'm going to go with Joe Hendry. I love Mike Santana, but Joe Hendry's going to be the guy. What do you think about Edge and Adam Cole? Adam Cole, I mean, they're great. What do you want me to say? I love me some Edge. Saw Cassandra on AEW once. Yeah, don't blink. You'd miss them. Once. What? Which video is it? Oh, well, no. It's AI following a convo. Bye, Dustin. Have a great weekend. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to finish up. I'm heading back out to the beach with my lovely Maria, and I will see you guys at Delta. Oh, yeah. You knew it was coming, Eddie. Eddie busted out the oh, yeah emoji right at the perfect time. Shout out to India. All right, I'll see you guys next time.